The Grateful Beggar's Wisdom. In the heart of an ancient city, where the bustling streets were filled with merchants selling their wares and travelers from distant lands, there lived an old beggar named Kumar. He was known throughout the city not for his possessions, but for the warmth in his eyes and the gentle smile he always carried. Every day, Kumar sat at the same corner of the busiest street, his tattered cloak wrapped tightly around him and his bowl placed before him in the hopes of receiving alms from passers-by. Though he had little in terms of material wealth, Kumar was often seen speaking with the city's residents, sharing wisdom with anyone who would listen. And despite his circumstances, he was always content. People wondered how a man with nothing could seem so peaceful, so joyful, and so full of gratitude. One afternoon, a young merchant named Arjun, who had just arrived in the city, passed by Kumar's usual spot. Arjun had recently come into some wealth, and as he walked through the streets with a proud, determined stride, he couldn't help but notice the beggar sitting there, smiling as always. The beggar's eyes seemed to hold a kind of quiet peace that Arjun longed for but could not find in his own heart. Curious, Arjun approached the old man and asked, "Why do you always smile, even though you have so little?" "I have worked hard to acquire wealth, but I can't seem to find peace." "What is your secret?" Kumar's smile grew wider as he listened to the young man. He motioned for Arjun to sit beside him on the stone bench. "My friend," Kumar said gently, "you ask me about my secret, but I must tell you, it is no secret at all. I am grateful for what I have, and this gratitude brings me peace. I have very little in terms of material wealth, but I have everything I need in my heart." Arjun looked puzzled. "But how can you say that? I have money, land, and all that I desire, yet I feel empty. How can you be content with nothing?" Kumar chuckled softly, his eyes twinkling. "Ah, young man, you see wealth as something you can hold in your hands, gold, jewels, land. But true wealth is something much deeper. It is a wealth of the heart. When you are grateful for what you have, even the smallest things become treasures. Gratitude turns a simple meal into a feast and a humble shelter into a palace." Arjun furrowed his brow. "But surely, wealth and possessions bring happiness? How can gratitude compare to the comforts I have earned?" Kumar's voice softened. "Let me tell you a story, my friend." Arjun nodded, eager to hear what the beggar had to say. "Many years ago, before I became what I am now, I, too, was a man of ambition. I sought wealth, status, and recognition. I believed that if I could acquire all these things, I would finally be happy. I worked tirelessly, acquiring more and more, land, goods, fine clothes. Yet, the more I had, the more restless I became. I was always chasing after something new, always thinking that once I had one more thing, I would be content." Arjun listened intently, sensing a lesson was about to unfold. "One day, when I had finally gathered enough wealth to rival the richest men in the city, I sat in my grand house surrounded by treasures, and yet I felt emptier than ever. It was then that a wise old monk came to visit me. He did not come for food, nor for money. He came to sit with me in silence. After some time, I asked him, 'Master, you live with so little, no riches, no grand house, no servants. How do you find peace?' Kumar paused and looked into Arjun's eyes, as if remembering the moment vividly. The monk looked at me kindly and said, 'True wealth is not found in what you possess, but in what you appreciate. Gratitude is the key to wealth. You can be the wealthiest man in the world, yet if you do not appreciate what you have, you will never feel truly rich.'" Arjun's eyes widened as the words of the monk resonated within him. Kumar continued, "From that day, I decided to let go of my endless pursuit of material wealth. I sold much of my possessions, gave away what I could, and began to live simply. But most importantly, I began to cultivate gratitude for everything, my breath, the sun, the food I ate, the people I met. Slowly, I realized that this gratitude filled the emptiness in my heart, and I found peace, something that no amount of wealth had ever brought me." Arjun was silent for a moment, deeply moved by Kumar's story. He had never considered that gratitude could be the key to contentment. "Gratitude," Kumar continued, "is the true wealth of the heart. It does not require riches, only an open heart and a willingness to appreciate the beauty of what is already here. When you are grateful, even the simplest moments become treasures. When you are grateful, the world becomes abundant, no matter how little you have." Arjun's mind raced as he absorbed the beggar's wisdom. For the first time, he understood that what he had been searching for all along, the peace and contentment, wasn't something that could be bought or earned. It was something that came from within, from appreciating what he already had. Before Arjun left, he reached into his pocket and pulled out a small coin. He offered it to Kumar, as a gesture of thanks. But the beggar shook his head, smiling. "No need, young man. I am grateful for your words, for your company. You have already given me something far more valuable than gold, the opportunity to share this wisdom with you." Arjun left the beggar with a heart full of new understanding. As he walked through the bustling streets, he looked at the world differently. The vibrant colors of the market, the laughter of children, the simple moments of beauty, all these things, which he had once overlooked in his pursuit of wealth, now seemed like treasures. From that day forward, Arjun practiced gratitude in every moment. Slowly but surely, he found that his life was richer than it had ever been before, not because of the material wealth he had, but because of the peace and contentment he had cultivated in his heart. And the grateful beggar, Kumar, continued to sit on his corner, smiling, knowing that the greatest wealth in life is the one that cannot be measured by gold or jewels, but by the depth of gratitude in the heart. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a like, share it with others who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more valuable content like this. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.